I'm Abby. Thanks for joining me. We're going to go through an amazing Pilates routine with a concentration on our arms and upper body. So for this, all you need is your mat, and you can go weights or no weights. It's up to you. The moves are still very effective without weight. And so let's get started, okay? Go ahead. We're going to go ahead and lie back down onto your mat. Slowly lower yourself down, feet on the mat, knees bent, slowly coming down one vertebrae at a time. We're going to warm up our breath as well as our contraction through our abdominals, okay? So you're inhaling in through your nose, and you're going to force your exhale out through your mouth. Making sure you have that contraction in your abdominals, and what I mean by that is think of pulling your belly button up and in towards your ribs. Okay, and you're going to hold that as you inhale and as you exhale out. Take your time, nice long inhale in, force your exhale out. Don't be worried about what it sounds like, okay? I want a nice deep breath in, nice forced exhale out. You should hear this, all right? One more, nice long inhale, take your time. This is huge to warm up the abdominals since that is a concentration through Pilates. Force out that exhale. Good. Good, that last one. And we're going to start with your 100 for our warm-up. You can go straight legs or bent knees. It's up to you. If you want to modify with the bent knees, there you go. You're right there about tabletop. Otherwise, legs long. You can keep the upper body on the mat or lifted, but make sure you have that contraction, either position. Abdominals in and pulse. Good. Ooh, keep going. Little quick arms. Good. Deep breaths. If you want a little more intensity, drop the legs a little bit lower, but watch that the abdominals don't push out, and watch, keep going. You can bend the knees if you have to. Watch that you don't start to sink the upper body and the shoulder blades into the mat. You want to stay lifted if you're up there. Good. Keep that contraction. Don't let the back arc. Drop the legs if you want. Good. Quick little pulses. Inhale. Force out that exhale. Good. Keep going. Good. Think of your arms. Don't shake them. Think of moving from that shoulder, little pats to a puddle. Inhale. Force out that exhale. Good. Nice deep breaths. Keep it going. Inhale. Force out that exhale. 3, 2, and in. Hug your knees. We're going to go for a nice, slow, single knee stretch. Feet are going to be flexed, so bring your toes in towards your knees. And inhale, exhale, switch. Upper body can be on the mat or lifted. You pick. If you're up off the mat, your shoulder blades come up off the mat. Good. Nice deep breaths. Oop, I'm losing my hair, man. Deep breaths. Inhale. Force up that exhale. Good. Keep it going. Deep breaths. Keep that contraction. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to come down to the mat, focusing on that contraction, making sure you're not losing it. Remember, more is not always better. Get deep breaths. Extend. Push that heel out. Here we go. A little quicker. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Use that breath. Good. All the way out. Right here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and in. Lower down. Take your chin side to side to stretch out that neck. Deep breaths. Here we go. Back to your 100. Legs nice and long or into that tabletop bent knee. And pulse. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Good. Take your time on your breath. Don't rush it. Long inhale, long exhale. Remember, if you want more intensity, drop the legs. Just make sure your lower back is not arcing and coming off the mat. You want to keep that neutral spine. Deep breaths. You got it. 10 seconds right here. Force out that exhale. Keep it going. Don't quit. Quick arms. Quick arms. We're getting that blood pumping, that heart rate going. Last 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Hug your knees. Take your chin side to side. Good. Back to that single knee. Flex the feet. Toes are towards the knees. Inhale, exhale. Drive from that heel. Make sure you extend the leg all the way out, okay? Don't shorten it with little legs. I want them all the way out. And if you find that your back arcs or it bothers your lower backs or even your hips in any way, modify. Go a little higher. Play around with it for your body, okay? Inhale, exhale. Push away with that heel. Last 5. Good. Force out that breath. Remember, keep that contraction. Last 3, 2, deep breaths. We're going to speed it up right here. Inhale, exhale. Still long breaths. Inhale, exhale. Good. Right here. Give me 5, 4. Good. Deep breaths. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good. Hug those knees. Rock it side to side. We're going to go ahead and set the feet down directly underneath the knees. Okay, so let's let the feet aren't too far out unless you need to modify for knee issues. Otherwise, heels are directly underneath your knees. Abdominals are in. Feet are no wider than your hips. Okay, we're going to go for some shoulder bridges just to warm up those hips and glutes. Keep your abdominals in. You're utilizing your entire core. Arms can go at your side. Forearms up. All the way up is going to be your most challenging, relying on your core. Here we go. Drive all the way up. Abdominals in. I want you to come all the way up so that you're straight from knee to shoulder. Okay? Don't give me little ones. I want you to come all the way up so that you're engaging your entire core here. You're coming all the way off that mid-back, all the way to the shoulders. That's why it's called a shoulder bridge. Good. Up and squeeze. Deep breaths right here. Remember, if you feel a little wobbly, come here. Just raise the forearms. That in itself is going to be a challenge, okay, that you're adding. Or if it's too much, leave them right there. Good. All the way up. Deep breaths. Abdominals in. Don't hyperextend. Don't let the hips go too far. Remember, just even with the knees. Good. Deep breaths. Good. We got about 20 more seconds. Up. Squeeze those glutes and hips with each lift. You got it. Keep it going. Take those deep breaths. Come on, 10 seconds. You can do this. Finish it out all the way up. Good. I'm still forcing out my exhale. Good. 2 more. Last one. We're going to come up and pulse this one right here. Up, little pulses, deep breaths. We're not here for very long. This is just more of a warm-up right now for our hips and glutes, but we will be back for more of these. Deep breaths. Right here, 10. Last 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Hug your knees. Toes are pointed this time. We're going to go into a quick, don't get sloppy, don't compromise form, a quick single knee stretch. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, all the way out, legs nice and long. Good. Don't compromise form for speed. If you think you're getting sloppy, slow it down. If you're losing your contraction, slow it down, okay? You want to get everything out of your workout, and that means keeping that form. That means keeping that contraction, extending that leg all the way out, dropping. Good. Deep breaths right here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and end. Okay, so here's where we can add a weight if you want, but again, you can do the same thing without a weight, and it is still extremely effective. I have a 2-pound weight here. Nothing heavy, nothing crazy. I recommend you don't go any higher than a 4 on this because we're working into that shoulder and it can wear out rather quickly. All right, and we've got a lot of arm stuff to do today. So I've got the weight in my right hand. Thumb is going to come down to this floor. My pinky is towards the ceiling. My left leg is going long. My right knee stays bent. You're going to come up and cross. Exhale. Good. Lower back down. Good. Force out that breath. I'm coming up off of both shoulder blades on the lift. That right arm is just reaching higher. Good, but don't leave the left side into the mat. Lift it. Force out that breath. Good. If you need to modify for any hip flexor issues, go bent knee right here. Okay, tap the foot and lift. Good. Keep going. Again, same thing without the weight. You can keep it right here and just reach the hand up. Good. 4 more right here. 4. Keep it going. 3. Remember, if you have the weight, thumb to the floor, pinky to the foot. 2, 1. We're going to switch right into that other side. Straighten out your left, or your right, I'm sorry. Weight goes into your left. Abdominals are in. Here we go. Up 1. Thumb to the floor. Force out that breath. Good. Up off those shoulder blades. Good. Keep going right here. Give me 6. Woo! Up off those shoulders. Come on. Right here. 4, 3. Reach. 2. Remember, you can go without the weight. 1 and lower down. Good. Set that weight aside. Heels directly underneath your knees. Abdominals are in. Here we go. Drive up for your shoulder bridge. Come on. We're not wasting time. We're going to flow from one move right into the next to maximize and get as much as we can done. Okay? All the way up. Abdominals in. Deep breaths. Neck contraction through my abdominals. Come on. All the way up. Drive from your heels. Your toes should be loose. Okay? It's a completely different move to drive from the balls and toes of the feet. I want you in the heels. 10 more seconds. All the way up. Come on. Right here. 10. 9. We're going to pulse it. 8. Come on. Force out that breath. Exhale. I want you to picture that I can hear you. So I want to hear that exhale. Let's go. Last 3, 2, 1, and up and pulse it. Here we go. Up and pulse. Deep breaths. Little baby lifts. I'm squeezing with each lift. I'm contracting through my hips and my glutes. All the way up. I'm on my shoulder blades and my heels. Nothing else. I'm on all the way up. Deep breaths. Keep it going. Come on. You got it. 10 seconds. Stick with it. You can do this. Come on. Last 5 right here. 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Hug your knees. Quick stretch in. Here we go. Legs nice and long. Glue the feet together. We're going to go for 10 roll-ups. Abdominals in. Remember, if you're used to taking classes from me, don't throw the arms. Either keep them in line with the head or take them across the chest. Good. Nice and slow on your down. Roll it up. You have 10 of them. Sit tall at the top. This isn't a move to rush. Take your time. Keep those feet attached to the ground. Sit tall. Okay, keep it going. Keep it going. Good. I'm on 6. Hopefully you're somewhere right around that. If you're a little slower, that's okay. Don't start to rush and get sloppy. I'm actually coming off an injury, so I'm kind of still a little slow with these. It's a building, that is for sure. Good. You should have around 2 to 3 more. I want you to stay seated after your last one. Okay, finish out that last one. Sit nice and tall. Reach over for your toes. Take a nice stretch. Good. All right, we're going to come up to a seated position. Again, you can go weight or no weight on this first move. You're going to bend the knees. There, Feet are glued together, so the knees are right next to each other. You're sitting nice and tall to start. Okay, we're gonna go into a half roll back, and I'll give you a modification. But you're here nice and tall. You're gonna go into that half roll back, and you're gonna reach. I'm crossing the body, coming over way past the outside of that knee. Okay, watch that you don't round through here. I want those shoulders back. I want you sitting tall. I want your abdominals in. Your modification is here, up off those shoulder blades, reaching to the outside again of that opposite knee. All right, pick where you need to be. Abdominals in, shoulders back. Here we go, and reach. Good. I'm inhaling on one arm, exhaling on the other. I'm keeping that contraction. So I'm inhaling on one side and exhaling on the other so that I take long breaths and long exhales. I don't want short, shallow breaths. I don't care what side. Mix it up after a while if you want. But again, long breath, long exhale. In, exhale. Come on, keep it going. Deep breaths. You got 15 seconds here. Got it, last 5 right here. 4, come on, stretch the arm long. 3, 2, and rest. Okay, reach over your toes. Okay, you're gonna get rid of the weights. Okay, and if you didn't have weights, you're ready to go. So we're gonna go into a half roll back. I'm gonna face forward here, you don't need to move. And we're gonna circle the arms, okay? Shoulders back, sitting nice and tall, abdominals in. Same thing on the mat. I'll show you that modification here once we get started. Take it back, and you're gonna circle right here. Palms are down, long arms. If you keep going, if you need to modify, you're up off the shoulder blades, and you're circling right here, okay? I don't care what direction you're going, don't worry, we will reverse it. Abdominals in, deep breaths. Good, shoulders are back, you're sitting tall. Come on, deep breaths. Legs are glued together. You wanna add a little challenge to it? Raise the feet. But watch you're not letting the upper body move. Keep it solid. In 5, you're gonna reverse that circle. 3, 2, reverse it. Keep it going, keep it going. Come on, deep breaths. Sit nice and tall, shoulders back. Here we go, keep it going. Remember, if that intensity is too much, put the feet down. Don't let that upper body move. Good, deep breaths. Inhale, horizontal exhale. Challenge yourself. Okay, maybe you just bring the feet up for counts of 5 and set them back down. Deep breaths, come on, keep it up. Keep it up, keep going, keep going, keep going. You got it, last 5 right here. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Reach over for the toes. Take a nice stretch. Good, we're gonna stay seated. This again where you're gonna grab your weights. If you don't have them, that's okay. Again, this is very effective as long as you're concentrating and engaging your muscles. So sitting nice and tall, I'd like the legs kept out long unless that's uncomfortable for you, and then go ahead, sit how you're comfortable. But make sure that upper body's nice and long. We're gonna go for overhead reaches. The hands are slightly forward, okay? You should be able to see your hands in the peripheral vision. Right here, you're gonna come up and bring it down. Don't let the elbows go any lower than 90 degrees, okay? So you're here to here. Deep breaths, sit tall, abdominals in. Nice simple move. I know they're light weights. We're gonna add to this. Even if you don't have weights, you're still engaging those muscles. Stretch. Right here, lengthen. I can still feel my muscles activated. Holding this and reaching, okay? Deep breaths. Here we go, give me 4, 3, 2, we're gonna go little presses. Right here, get into that 90 degree and little presses. No, with or without weights, it doesn't matter. You're going little lifts. Deep breaths. Sit tall, give me 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way back up and down. Here we go, up 1. Deep breaths. Good, 4 more right here, all the way up. 3, 2, Little pulses right here. Remember, without weight, you're still engaging those muscles. I feel this right here. Okay, don't think you're not doing anything just because you don't have a weight. You got it. Come on, little lifts. Little lifts. Deep breaths. Sit tall. Deep breaths. You got this. You can do this. You can do this. Come on, give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, down, and rest that. Good. Roll those shoulders back. Okay, we're going back into that half roll back, so this is no weights. You're going to go palms up, sitting nice and tall, shoulders back. Here we go. Take it back. Palms are up this time, and circle. Remember, you can raise the feet if you want. Don't let the upper body wobble or wiggle. If you need to modify, keep it going. You're coming down here, up off the shoulder blades. Okay? Keep it going, keep it going. Deep breaths. Check on your time for it. Keep going. Shoulders back and down. Keep the arm long. Little tiny circles. Good, and reverse that. Keep moving those arms. Deep breaths. You got this, you got this. Force that exhale out. You get about 10 seconds right here. Beautiful, right here, 10. Ooh, my circles start looking like scribbles. 9, keep it going. I don't care what they look like. Keep those arms moving. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Stretch the legs forward and reach it over. Good. You're coming up onto your hands and knees. All right? So, if you want, you can double up your mat, take some of the pressure off the knees, and we're coming here into tabletop under our hands and knees. You can drop to your elbows if you prefer. It doesn't matter, you know, if you want to come down here, if that's easier on your back or your hands. Either one, abdominals in. Okay, we're going to take that left foot back behind us. We're going to start with a leg lift. We have a 2-move series here that you're going to do twice, and then we're going to switch legs. My abdominals are in. I'm not opening and raising that hip. I'm keeping that hip parallel with the floor. That supporting hip, watch that you don't lean into it. It will burn fast if you do. Deep breaths, because remember, I'm still engaging my core. Inhale, force out that exhale. Good. You got it, long leg all the way down and up. I'm not looking for a super crazy lift, just down and up. Down and up. Nice and simple. You got about 10 more seconds, then we're going to come into that second move, which is a donkey kick. Good. Holding those abdominals in still. Deep breaths. Here we go. Bring it in. Flex the foot and push. When I push, my foot is higher than my hips. Okay? Get that foot and that heel higher than your hips once you come all the way out. Remember, you're only going through this twice this time, and then you're going to the other side. Yes, I did say this time. If you're paying attention to that, that means we're coming back later. Come on, we can accomplish a lot in this time. You got this. Give about 15 seconds, then we'll go through it one more time on this leg. Good, deep breaths. Good, I love this move. It's so effective. You're working so many muscle groups. Make sure you're not jerking the knee or the hip. Nice and gentle. And out to that leg lift right here. Up and back down. Leg long, point the toe. Don't strain, just extend through the ankle. Come on, are those abdominals in? I want you to take a check. If you can, you're feeling stable, take that hand there. Are you pulling in, or are you kind of just letting your stomach hang? Pull it in. Deep breaths. Beautiful. You're doing great. Stick with it. If you're burning already, perfect. If not, that's okay, because we're coming back for more, so don't worry. Deep breaths. Those muscles need oxygen as they work. Got it. 4 seconds. 3, we're coming back to that donkey kick. 2, right here, flex and push. Heel higher than your hand, or your hip. Heel higher than your hip. I'm changing my body parts here. Come on, deep breaths. Exhale, force out that breath. Good, deep breaths. Force that exhale out. I am telling you that inhale and exhale while keeping that contraction is going to work those abdominals beautifully. You will not be disappointed. Good. Get 10 seconds. You can do this. You should definitely be feeling it. Maybe it's not dying, but you should be feeling your glute and your hamstring, the back of that leg. Last 3, 2, and in. Good. Take your knees wide. Sit back into that for just a second. And then we're coming over here to the other side. Okay. So, other legs coming to the back. Watch that working leg that you don't raise the hip. Keep it down. Here we go. Wing to that leg lift. Good. Abdominals in. Nice deep breaths. Tap and lift. Good. Keep it going. Remember, if it's bothering your lower back and you know your body, you know the difference between it hurting and you're just feeling it and working it, okay? So make sure you distinguish between that difference and don't just give up because you feel it. And of course, if you have back issues, you know where that is, okay? If that's to that point of uncomfortable because you have back issues or what. Anyways, if you are feeling any of that, remember you can come right down here to the elbows. Here we go, into our donkey kick. Okay, so you're right here off the elbows. It's easier to open up that hip when you're on the elbows. So watch that you keep that working hip down. And in, push back. Deep breaths. Beautiful. Keep it going. Straight back. Don't let it get wide. I know it may look like my leg's not going straight back. I think it's the angle of the camera. Straight back with this leg though. Don't let it go wide. Don't let it go crazy. Keep it in the frame of the body. Beautiful. Keep it going. Remember that foot needs to come higher than the hip. Got it, about 10 seconds. We're going back to that leg lift. You're doing great. Time's flying, isn't it? You got this. Good. And into that leg lift. Here we go. Up and down. Deep breath. Concentrate on that contraction. The nice thing about working on that contraction and focusing on that, you kind of start to forget about your muscles and how hard they're working right now. Good. All the way up. Tap right back up. Watch that supporting hip. Remember, don't lean into it. If you lean into that supporting hip, it is going to burn so fast. You're going to be sending me hate texts. Keep going. You got 5 seconds right here. Then we're going back to that donkey kick. Straight up. And in. Remember, a knee in, push to the back. Beautiful. Keep it going. Use that breath. Inhale, force out that exhale. And remember that foot higher than the hip. Straight out from the hip. Good. Make it a nice, smooth motion. Be gentle to your joints. 15 seconds. You can do this. Again, I'd like you to be at the point where you're feeling it at least. If it's burning, great. But I hope you're at least feeling it at this point, okay? If not, take a second. Evaluate your form. Last 3, 2, and in. Okay, quick stretch back, because again, we're just going to keep moving and flowing through this. Stretch back out that mat and take a seat. You're going to go into a half roll back with arm circles. Here we go. Abdominals in. 3, 2, into that half roll back and circle those arms. Palms down. Good. Watch the upper body. It looks like I'm shaking, I think, because my hair is going back and forth. You really don't want that upper body moving. Good. It doesn't matter what direction your circles are going, because we're going to reverse it. Don't let them get low. Give them straight out from the shoulders. You got it. 15 seconds, then we'll reverse. Good. Take those deep breaths. Take a second. Engage those abdominals. Make sure that core is nice and tight. Here we go in 3, 2, and reverse. Keep it going. Good. Finish this one out. Remember, you can always raise the feet, but remember, you have to really be in control here so that you're not throwing your upper body, trying to hold those feet up, okay? Keep that upper body stable and still. You got 10 seconds. You can do anything for 10. 9, keep it going. 8, 5, right here, 4, 3, 2, and in. Lower down to the mat. Hug your knees. Beautiful. Grab your weight if you're using it. We're going opposite arm to leg. So remember, thumb is down. I've got the weight in my right. Left leg is out. Abdominals are in. Here we go. Up 1. I'm forcing out that breath. I'm coming up off of both shoulder blades. No excuses. You can do this. You are strong. You are tough. Keep it going. Keep your momentum. Don't come down to the mat and rest. I want you to tap right back up. You come down and let that upper body rest. You lose your momentum. Keep it going. Come on. You got this. We're going to go 10 more. 10. Exhale. 9. 8. Come on, count it down with me. Stick with me. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Use that breath. 1. Switch right into the other side. Here we go. Straighten out the leg. Arm overhead. Abdominals in. Up. 1. Force out that breath. All the way off those shoulder blades. I'm coming up off of what is my resting side there on the right. Okay? My right shoulder blade is completely off the mat. You got this. Up right here. We'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Hug your knees. Take your chin side to side on the mat. Give your neck a little stretch. We're coming back to our shoulder bridges. Remember, your heels excuse me, are directly underneath your knees. So watch that they don't scoot out. Just kind of take a peek. Make sure you're in alignment. Unless you're adjusting for knee issues, then obviously walk up accordingly what you need to do. Okay? Abdominals in. Pick where you want your arms and drive up. Deep breaths. Good. Force out that exhale. Watch those hips. I want them even with the knees. Okay? So you don't want to hyperextend, and you don't want to keep giving me that low lift. You want to come all the way up off that mid to upper back. You're coming all the way to the shoulder blades. Make each one count. Up and squeeze with each lift. Good. Beautiful. All the way up. All the way up. I'm using my breath. Inhale through your nose, nice and long. Don't rush that breath. Your muscles need oxygen right now while you work, okay? It's going to help them sustain and get through this, so don't shallow breathe. Beautiful. We're going to come up and pulse in 10 seconds. Keep going. Don't quit. You can do this. And up and pulse it right here. Deep breaths. This is going to be our last shoulder bridge. Unfortunately, only because of time. Otherwise, I'd want to get one more in. I always want to get one more in. Come on, all the way up. 15 seconds. You can do this. you should feel your glutes and hips and the back of that leg, that hamstring, because this is our second round, and you did all those donkey kicks and leg lifts, which are hitting that same muscle group, okay? So you should be feeling this by now. 4, 3, 2, lower down, hug your knees. We're gonna go into a single knee stretch, feet flex. So bring the toes in towards the knees, abdominals in, upper body can be on the mat or lifted, you pick. Make sure you have that contraction. I'm inhaling and exhaling with each leg. If you're lifted and you need support, you can put the hands behind the head. Okay, force out that breath. Beautiful. Keep it going right here. Exhale. Exhale. I've got an inhale and exhale for each leg. So this is nice and slow. Give me 4. Drop that leg. We're going to point the toes and we're going to speed it up. Don't shallow breathe. You got to set a 2, 1, and quick. Toes are pointed. Inhale, exhale, right here. I'm not even trying to match the breath with the legs because I want a long breath, but I've got quick legs, okay? So inhale, exhale, exhale. Go ahead, it's about a 2 to 3 second inhale. You got this. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and in. Hug your knees. Take that chin side to side for a second. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to get one more set of our weighted arm reaches in. Let's start with our left arm, right leg. You only have one. Here we go. Abdominals in. Up. 1. Exhale. My thumb is to the floor, and then I reach. Remember, you can do the same thing, no weight, and it's still effective. That resting arm, you can put it at your side. I kind of like to just hold it here. Helps me also be cognizant of keeping that contraction. But you could also put the hand behind the head. Just watch that you don't push on the head. Okay, it's only there for support if you're putting the hand behind. Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Other side, no rest. Here we go. Switch. Thumb is down to the floor, and we're coming up. 1. Remember, pick where you want that arm. You can go to the side, hand on the abdominals, hand behind the head. Just don't push on the head. Support it. Force out that breath. Ten more right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Set that weight aside. Knees back into the chest, toes pointed. Get that contraction in your abdominals. We're going quick. Right here, single knee. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Upper body on the mat or lifted, you pick. If you're lifted, remember you can always put the hands back there for support. Just don't push the chin into the chest. You should have a fist width between your chin and your chest if you're lifting. We're only going for 10 more seconds. Come on, 10, 9, 8, all the way up. 7, 6, 5, deep breaths. 4, 3, 2, and in. Hug your knees. Beautiful. Legs out, bloom together. 5 roll-ups. Here we go. Oop, I used those arms. I cheated. I'm going to have to take them back across the chest. Don't cheat. Like I said, I'm coming off an injury, so these are a little difficult for me. But I want to build, so I'm not going to cheat. Ah. Good. 2 more. Ooh. Good. 1 more. Stay seated on that last one. Here we go. And finish it. Sit tall. Reach over for your toes. Good, grab your weights. We're gonna go into that half roll back, overhead press. Sit nice and tall. Abdominals are in. Take it into that half roll back. Here we go, and reach up 1. Good, I can see those weights in my peripheral vision when I'm here. If you can't see them, they're too far back behind you. Bring them forward. Again, peripheral vision. If you can see them fully, then they're too far forward, okay? Play around with it. Find where they're just slightly forward. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna pulse right here. Little lifts. Deep breaths right here. Sitting tall still, shoulders back and down. Keep the neck nice and long. Engage that core. Deep breaths. Let's go. 5, 4. Then you're gonna go through full range of motion. 3, 2. Right here. Up. 1, 2. Deep breaths. 3, 4. Let's go. 8, 7. You can do this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Little pulses. You got it. Come on. Deep breaths. Be so proud of yourself if you are challenged and pushing through. Deep breaths. Come on. Deep breaths. Don't quit on me. You can do this. Let's go 13 seconds. Yeah, I'm making that number up. That's I wanted to go longer, but I'm looking at the time. Here we go. Come on. You can do this. I'm going to try to keep you under 50 minutes tonight. Come on. Keep it going. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Stretch out forward. Okay, we're going to do those arm circles into that half roll back. Sit nice and tall, shoulders back. Take a second, think about your posture and form. Take it back, palms are up this round. Force out that breath. Beautiful. Try not to let that upper body move. Remember, if you need to modify, come right down here. Lift up off the shoulder blades and circle. Okay? Pick where you have control, yet I do want you challenged. So don't take the easy way out. Modify if you need to, but challenge yourself. Let's go 5, then we'll reverse. 4, 3, 2, reverse. Come on, stick with this. I love arm circles. They're so effective. You may think easy peasy, walk in the park, but it is so effective. Stick with it. Let's go 15 seconds. You can do this. Let's hear that breath. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Reach over. All right, we got our reaches. With or without weights, you pick. Into that half roll back position, sit nice and tall, take it back, and reach. Good, I'm inhaling through my nose, force that exhale out. Halfway through, right here. Come on, all the way out, stretch that arm long. Remember, if you need to modify, you're right here, crossing over those knees, coming up off those shoulder blades. Arms long, come on. Stretch them all the way out. Deep breaths. You can do this. 6. I might have added some bonus seconds in. 5. Whoop, I'm losing form. 4. Shoulders back. Sit tall. 3, 2, and rest. Nice job. Reach over for those toes. We're coming up onto your hands and knees. Come on. We got no time to waste. We are in the home stretch. Double up that mat if you need to. Drop to the hands or the elbows. You pick. We are going to start with the right leg this time. Okay? Leg back and lift. Deep breaths. We have 2 rounds. They're going to be a little shorter than last time, only because we're short on time. But you got this. We went 45s last time. We're going to go 145 and then 130. So not a ton shorter, but
Just enough to save us that extra minute or so that we need to knock off here to stay on time. Good, deep breaths. Engage that core, abdominals are in. If you're feeling like a rock star on the second round, you can keep it 45s. Just pause, add in 15 seconds on each move on the second round before going on to the next leg. Good, deep breaths. In 3, we're going to our donkey kick. 2, here we go, flex that foot and push. Remember, foot ends higher than the hip as you extend out. Get all the way out. Good, force out that breath. Good, we hit a lot today. We did a lot with the arms and upper body, especially if you added in those weights. But even if you didn't, it was a lot of good work. And of course, we had a lot of core, abdominals and back. And we had a lot of glutes, hips, and hamstrings. 10 seconds. Then we're going back to your leg lift. Here we go, right here. And leg lift, tap and lift. Remember, this is the shorter round. This one's only 30 seconds. So if you're feeling extra feisty and want to add in some time, hit pause, add in 15 seconds so that you go 45 with both moves. 10 seconds. Then into your last donkey kick on this leg. In 5, 4, stick with it, 3, work it in 2, and flex and push. Keep it going. Keep your momentum going. Watch that you're not leaning into that supporting hip. All the way back. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Keep going. Come on. You are strong. You can do this. Push through. I'm at a point of burn. You are at a point of burn. Tell yourself how strong you are, how amazing you are, and how you can do this. And rest. Good. Knees wide. Stretch your back. Good. Other side. Remember, we got no time to rest till the end. Here we go. Starting with your leg lift. Leg nice and long, and lift. Good. All the way down and up. Keep that core tight. If you notice, as I lift, I don't arc or move my upper body. That upper body stays still, and I'm not putting tension or stress into my lower back. Yes, I feel my lower back and that muscle working, but I'm not straining it by hyper lifting in terms of taking that leg all the way up here, okay? Just getting a nice simple lift to my range of motion. So maybe your range of motion is a little different. That's okay. But go to your full range of motion. Don't cheat yourself. Come on, give me an abdominal check. You got that core pulled in nice and tight. We go 3, 2, donkey kick, in and out. Good, another core check. We're at the end. It's where it's easy to kind of get lazy. Stop thinking about it. Pull those abdominals in. Take those deep breaths. You got this. You can do this. You are strong. You are tough. You are amazing. Don't quit on me. Come on, keep your momentum. In and out. Get a heel check. Is that foot ending higher than your hips? You got this. We are so close. We are so close. Keep going. In 5, we're going to our shorter count. Into the leg lift. In 3, 2, leg long, and lift. Check that supporting hip. Are you leaning into it? Don't lean in. Don't lean in. 30 seconds. You can do that. Give me an ab check. You pulling those abdominals in? I know I am. I'm still inhaling through my nose, forcing my exhale out. 8 seconds, and we're going to go to that last donkey kick. 3, 2, here's that last one. Right here, finish it out. Woo, my glutes and hips. I am feeling them. It's so good, right? It means you worked hard. And think how good those muscles are going to feel later. Woo! Come on, 10 seconds. Abdominals in. Finish out strong. Right here, last 5. You have done amazing. Finish this. 3. We're going to take just a minute or 2 to stretch. and in. Good. Knees nice and wide. Feet are together, and push back to a child's pose. Good. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Rest your forehead down. Stretch your arms long and just take deep breaths here. Let your muscles relax. Remember, your muscles need oxygen, so don't shallow breathe. Good. One more. Up onto your hands and knees. Right here in a nice tabletop position. My knees are no more than hip width apart, and we're going to round through a cat-cow. Again, abdominals in. Round through, raise that chest. I'm not pushing my stomach out. I'm still keeping that contraction. I'm just arcing through and back through. Good. Take your time in each position. Don't rush it. And back through. Take your time. If you want to go even slower than this, please do. Okay, finish out that last one. Find a neutral. Curl your toes under. We're going to push up to a downward dog and hold. Taking some nice deep breaths. My heels are off the ground, but I'm pushing into them. I'm stretching and elongating through my upper body. And again, my abdominals are pulled in. Good. Take your time. One more. Nice long inhale and exhale. Slowly walk your hands into your feet. If you feel dizzy or lightheaded at all, please get to this position. Okay? If not, stay down here and hold that stretch. Good. Keep holding. And let the arms hang. You're going to slowly roll it up, stacking one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders, then head. Coming all the way up. Elongating, folding back down. Lowering down into the knee. Sitting down. Taking a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Good. Lengthening through your spine. One more time. Nice deep inhale. Lengthen through that spine. Exhale. And we are all done. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you hydrate up. Your muscles sweat, even if you don't on the outside. So make sure you hydrate up, refuel, so that you're ready to go for our next workout.